First thing we have to do is we have to get our acoustic guitar into drop D tuning. Okay, the most common way of doing this is to strike the 4th string, which is a D, and let it sustain. Also strike the 6th string, which is E, and we're going to start tuning the 6th string down until it meets the pitch of our 4th string. It will be an octave apart, but your ears should hopefully still let you know when it's sounding the same. So here we go. Now I like to use my pick and my finger to strike them both at the same time. I'm going to strike the 4th and the 6th strings simultaneously and start tuning my 6th string E down to D. It's of the utmost importance that you continue striking the strings as you're tuning down, so you can keep the strings going while you're tuning. Otherwise, you just won't hear the string, and you'll be tuning to nothingness. That's how they should sound. That's your 4th string. This is your 6th string. 4th string, 6th string. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here's how it sounds. 3 and 4 and. Slow that down. Left hand first. We're going to put our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. This forms, and we're going to strike strings 4, 3, and 2. This gives us a power chord, a D power chord. Our 2nd finger would normally fret the 2nd fret of the 1st string for a D chord, but we're going to need it to do some fancy footwork up here. So first thing we're going to do with our chord down is we're going to strike, I think he strikes strings 3 and 2 first, and then he goes back to the 5th string. 2nd finger is going to go 3rd fret, 5th string, and then it's going to, you'll strike that string and bend up a little bit at the same time. Kind of like that. So the first sequence will be striking strings 3 and 2. So it's going to be strings 3 and 2. Okay. All right. Now moving on. Hopefully that was clear enough. When I strike the first 2 notes, I'm striking strings 3 and 2. And then the 2nd note I'll strike is the 5th string, 3rd fret. So that whole thing in the beginning is, sorry. So right here now, I'm going to put my 2nd finger on 3rd fret, 4th string, and I'm going to try to strike strings 4, 3, 2, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's the 2nd little bit. So let's add those 2 bits together. So it's going to be. Let's do that again. All right. Okay, so moving on. Let's see, so far we've done. Okay, now we're back to our playing strings 3 and 2. He just mixes it up a little bit that 2nd time through. He'll strike strings 3 and 2, 5th string. So. Alright, that's the 2nd half. So let's put it together slowly. Mixes up the sequence of these 2 notes here, 3rd and 2nd string, and the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then the 3rd fret on the 6th string. He just mixes up the sequence of the notes just a little bit. It's a little bit complicated, and I'm sorry if this explanation isn't detailed enough, but really you should have some skills at playing rhythm guitar before you're tackling this. It's quite difficult for the beginner. As far as the right hand goes, I'm not going to talk much about that right now. Just play it as best you can right now. If I had my choice here, I'll show the way I would play it here. Let's see. Alright, let's watch the right hand if we can. There you are, baby. So I would strike, so it would start with 3 and again. If he's using alternate picking or if he's kind of mixing in down type deals. But I would recommend trying to get that alternate picking bit together. Anyways, I hope this was remotely helpful, and you take care. Talk to you next time.